Stop it.
All right, we're gonna start with YSL, Young Stoner Lifestyle. It's a big controversy, and we got a lot to talk about with this one. Gunna, along with two other members of YSL, has been freed after taking a plea deal in the racketeering case. Gunna plea was admitted was to admit that he was guilty while maintaining his innocence to avoid going to trial. We're gonna play the clip right here.
Clip ski. Hey yo, it's Gunna.
I became affiliated with YSL around 2016. Is that true as it pertains to you, Mr. Kitchens?
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Yes, ma'am.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped the vehicle in which you were present along with Jeffrey Williams, wherein hydrocodone, methamphetamines, and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you acknowledge the following statement? I recognize, accept, and deeply regret that my talent and music indirectly furthered YSL the gang to the detriment of my community. YSL as a gang must end. Is that your statement or acknowledgement?
Yes.
I'm only saying that because I'm in court.
That's like
That's crazy.
if you get subpoenaed while you're already in prison.
Okay. Lastly,
Oh, my bad.
if Young Thug doesn't take a plea, he
Well,
will be going to trial, and Gunna may be canceled. Be called to testify against him.
Nah, that would be okay.
May be called.
I don't see what he just did as necessarily
I don't know about that.
snitching or telling.
See, I knew it was
I
gonna
don't
be-
because,
I knew
like-
it was
Go
gonna be one.
Go ahead, Joe.
I just personally like.
I got him.
I feel like that what he just did was smart
For who?
because he didn't necessarily rat nobody out. No thing okay about the Jeffrey thing. Okay, about the having being around, but that doesn't show that nothing was done with. So like he didn't give no details or like names of like places shit like that. From what I heard,
Nigga, they don't. You don't
Okay.
have to because
Okay.
they got the names, nigga.
I got you.
I know.
I got you, Lenny. Doug Joe. Okay. The whole case that the DA was making against Young Thug and YSL was that they were a gang and they were doing organized crime.
That's what RICO
right?
means.
That's what
Yeah,
RICO
I know what
is,
it
right?
means.
Okay.
I'm saying.
Now, in order to do that, they would have to prove that they are a gang, which means tie them in by like gang signs, tattoos, and they were even trying the song lyrics and all that type of stuff. So, Gunna, which is like Young Thug's co-pilot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they got him to take a plea, which yes, he was maintaining his innocence and like. What he said can't be used against other people in court. Yes, I understand that. But they asked him these specific questions. Okay? These specific questions. Okay, they said, are you acknowledging that YSL is not only a record label, but also a gang? He said
Same
yes.
way Nipsey Hussle was a gang member.
Bro, stop. That's irrelevant to
you're not
anything.
even-
No, it's not. Because
yes, it
if you
is,
been in a
bro.
gang, that don't mean that you automatically
No,
get a
he
RICO.
said
case.
YSL was a gang. Young Thug is the leader.
Nigga, the judge literally said
Yeah,
verbatim.
Hold on. Okay.
Do you
We're not
understand?
talking about the. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm talking about what Gunner said.
Okay, so let me.
That's
let me
one
ask
thing I
you-
was referring
He
to.
Okay,
snitching because he snitched on the entire gang in general.
So
he
let's-
literally admitted to them being doing organized crime.
Let me break it down to you. You started the 5% podcast.
Duh.
You started killing, selling drugs, and then
Has that been proven?
listen. You started it, and you started it with all of us. You started it. We all get took down on a RICO. All of us say, "Oh, we didn't do it," but we know 5% podcast is a gang. Did we not just snitch on you? No.
Because there's no evidence that we did it.
Nigga, you and I in the whip and we get pulled over for weed.
What you just said. Me and you in the whip.
First of all, if I go to the court and I say, yes, we were using the vehicle was used for illegal activity, but what was in the vehicle was not mine. Nigga, who the fuck else's was it then? It's yours.
Okay.
That's still snitching, bro. It's the same thing, bro.
It's dry snitching.
It's the same thing.
From what we all saw and heard, yes, he did admit that they were a gang. I get that part. Gotcha.
That's not only what he admitted to, bro.
And he admitted that. What else he said? He said, God damn, I just heard.
He said that his involvement and his talents helped further the gang's activity.
She even mentioned a specific situation where him and Doug were pulled over, found with contraband, and they went to court for that. And he had to admit that even though he was part of that situation, it wasn't his. So whose else could it be?
Two people in the car. 2 people in the car. Guns, drugs, money. If it's not yours, if you acknowledge that it's not yours, then who else is going to be? It ain't Casper's.
Y'all know you never been to jail, but the cops gonna pin it on the other person.
Somebody
you was aware of the situation. You knew what was in the car. But it wasn't yours.
They're going to pin it on.
Moral of the story is
the same.
Well, but what I feel like,
is it like snitching? Like he did it? No, he didn't do that.
I'm gonna go next. Go ahead. I guess I'm gonna go last.
I feel like they have more up their sleeve to counter this. That's why I'm not too.
I mean, that's not even.
What I'm saying. I guess I'm looking from a different aspect. Like I feel like, bro, come on now. You think? Bro, Thug got something up their sleeve to counter all that shit. That's why it was okay for him to do that. Yeah,
this ain't no regular case, bro. It's a RICO.
You're leaving out a huge part of the checks.
Okay. I'm gonna speak on how I feel reading all this stuff throughout the week. When I first saw the Gunna shit, I first got excited. I was like, oh shit, Gunna get released. You know what I'm saying? He took a plea. Now after all this other stuff came out, I instantly got mad. I got mad because the street code comes into effect. Like, bro, if you do this stuff, y'all cannot be taking pleas and snitching like this. That I don't know why it makes me upset, but it makes me upset. And people always say, well, you looking out for his family. You looking at who gonna take care of his family. When you out there doing that stuff, you're not looking out for your family. Then it's all about the gang shit. Y'all didn't, nigga. You didn't have to do the shit. Y'all rapping. Y'all has successful rap careers. Granted, it was stupid by Young Thug and all y'all. I get that. But if y'all all go down, nigga, don't. What the fuck are y'all snitching on?
It hasn't been proven that all this stuff has been done though,
bro.
So until it's proven in court, they're innocent.
I understand that.
Can I? Well,
yeah, go ahead. I'm just saying it's not proven. We don't know if they did or not.
Let me finish. The snitching stuff, like, bro, that shit. I don't know what the fuck done happened, but this shit would have never happened. Don't want to
go to jail for the rest of their life. Sorry.
This shit would have never happened back then. Never.
I ain't gonna lie, a lot of niggas been telling.
No, lies. That's wrong. It happened more back then.
I'm gonna say niggas used to tell.
I ain't never heard no niggas snitching on each other like that.
You wasn't even alive when they was snitching.
No, I'm talking about like in my era, nigga.
Nigga, we the same era, nigga.
Okay, well you condone the shit. You loving it. You loving niggas snitching and shit. I don't think he snitched. I don't think he did nothing wrong.
I understand being a human being, and I get the street code is I'm not a street nigga, so
okay, of course you don't understand. Okay, so
they up to me. You know why? Because I ain't gonna be in a situation where I gotta snitch, so I don't give a shit. And guess what? If I can snitch.
But Joe, when you say it, like y'all always say that, but y'all never put yourselves in the shoes of the other person.
I do. Like I got my own fucking shoes that I'm in.
Okay, I get that, but I'm
go ahead,
yeah, I read it for me.
About this gangster shit.
So I got 2 theories. I got 2 things. First off, I think I want to ask first. So do y'all personally think, like, just on some general shit, do y'all think Gunna probably done ever killed a nigga?
No.
Do y'all think since Gunna been famous, y'all think, keep it real though, like y'all think he been selling drugs?
No, he's not a street nigga at all.
So if if they take him in a room and they ask him, "Hey, Gunna, did you kill somebody?" What do you say? Nothing, right? Or you say no. What do you say?
Okay.
Because no, I'm asking you that specific question. What is not snitching? You say no or you say nothing?
I think it's a nuance to that, kind of. If I could just butt in, because he may not have killed nobody.
No, but I'm saying in that specific situation right there, hey, if they have him or they have you in the room right then, me and you go do a crime, somebody dies, and they ask you, take you in the room, Lyndon, did you kill somebody? Do you say no or do you say nothing?
Snitching is saying nothing. I mean, not snitching is saying nothing. I'm sorry.
So if you say no, you're snitching.
Okay, no, you're not snitching.
I'm asking
say
you,
no, bro.
What I was gonna say real quick.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not finished. That's why I let y'all get all that out. You know what I'm saying? I let y'all get all that out. I didn't say nothing.
I just wanted to say, he may not have done anything directly, but it doesn't mean that they weren't calling shots.
Which is cool.
Come on,
but
bro.
I'm just saying.
This is what I'm talking about. They made him take a plea on one specific thing. If you know court and you know crimes and you know niggas that done went to jail, it's like, to me, the only way, like, to me, it's still touchy, but I wouldn't just rule. That's why I say I got two theories. I wouldn't just rule him as no snitch, because I also feel that it's crazy, but I think these niggas ain't stupid, bro. I feel like it's low key. Like,
hold on,
y'all talking about y'all. First of all, think about y'all. We talking about some niggas that's being accused of organized crimes and getting hit with RICO cases. So if this is what we being accused of, let's also think about the good side of it. That's why I told you about what we talked about everything. There's always a good and a bad. If we're organized crimes, if I know all of us are finna be bank robbers. Bro. Do y'all not think at least one time out of all the years and out of all the crimes we done did that, we would never talk about what would happen if we get caught up? Wait, pause. You don't ever think. I'm just keeping it real, because that's why I let all y'all get y'all's out. I let all y'all get y'all's out, bro. Hold on. I let all y'all get y'all's out. It's really, when niggas say that, it's like, we don't even put our mind in our own capability that we can be on some shit like that. But they do that shit in the movies all the time for the white man, for the Italians, and not be racist at all. But if we're doing all this and being accused of all these things, y'all not gonna think we done talked about this not one time. They're steady. As of today, like we talked about before we even started, they threw out even a bigger chunk of the evidence against Young Thug. Most of the evidence they got against these niggas is not sticking. So if they put Gunna in a room and they're sitting here telling him, okay, this is what we're going to ask you, those are written questions for him. He did not say those statements. Those are written questions for him, and he either say yay, nay, or I guess street code say nothing. So if they ask him, you and DeeJay are in the car, there's guns, weed, blah blah blah, is it yours? You say nothing, correct? Or you say no?
Answer the question.
He said no. Okay, you know the law. You've been pulled over before, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. So what happened, Wes, if both of us say no? If me and you in the car, we both get pulled over, and you say it's not yours, and you say it's not mine.
Get pinned on the driver. You know that.
Bro, did they say Young Thug was driving in that? We assuming that. I'm not assuming that, but I'm saying you're saying.
Bro, you're not taking in the whole context, because
that's what I'm saying.
Not only did he, they okay. It's one thing to say we just driving around and we got pulled over with some weed. They've already said, and he's admitted, that the vehicle and the contraband that was in there was product of
Jeffrey Williams.
Not even just Jeffrey Williams, but product of YSL doing illegal business.
Well, they're tying that. Yeah, they're trying to tie that.
That's what I'm saying. They're trying to build a case off of that.
But nigga, he just admitted that.
DeeJay did have a question.
He didn't say that it was anyone's stuff directly, but he admitted to be part of an organization that does
a gang, which is not illegal. Like Joe said, being a part of a gang is not illegal. It's not illegal until you start committing crime. But I'm saying,
y'all letting them change.
A gang is only illegal until you start committing crimes.
Because y'all are switching the whole point. Go DeeJay.
One question.
And then
go ahead.
Can y'all be Young Thug for 1 second?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. That's
you cannot communicate with Gunna. You cannot communicate with the other two. Listen, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
That's why I said. How many movies have you seen where niggas communicating with each other from jail to jail? What make these niggas different?
For one,
because they celebrities.
Okay, for one, that's how I know it's not communicating. They first got in a Zoom call. with each other. They clearly haven't talked to each other in a long time. You seen the Zoom call where they
Bro, I didn't say they not talk to. We said communicating. I can get communication to you without talking to you, bro. That's what I'm seriously saying. Dude, how you know? I'm not telling you.
Okay, let me finish.
They haven't been communicating.
Okay, let me finish.
Yeah, they gonna say that, silly ass.
Okay, we seen the Zoom call. Let me finish because we seen the Zoom call when they seen the Zoom call when they first got when they first got to the court and they act like they ain't seen each other in a long time, right? So obviously they ain't communicating with each other. They on the RICO case. They not in no lax ass fucking prison. What are you talking about?
You think their legal team is not communicating?
They're not in a lax prison in a RICO case. They're in a max security.
Them two, you
I understand, but they'll never.
Their legal team is not communicating. Wait, you get them out of jail. No, answer the question. You think they're paying all that money for legal team not to talk to each other?
Joe,
that's what's really communicating.
So okay, you think in jail they could tell their legal team whatever they want to tell them without the police listening?